Hello, and my Slay the Spire just died, so we're going to start that up again, and get going when it's back up here. But while that's going, hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Slay the Spire. This time on Slay the Spire, you can at least see that on your screen. I'm doing the One Relic challenge, where I never have more than one relic. I have previously beaten this challenge. My personal best so far is with the Silent on Ascension 6, so we're going to try to beat that. I'm going to start by playing with the defect. So, do I want to do 7 or 8? I think we go 8. Let's try Ascension 8 with only ever having one relic. This is extremely similar to the in-game achievement Who Needs Relics, although with that you usually don't do it on an ascension level. So, what are we doing? Oh, of course. I'm playing as the defect. I love picking the random boss relic as the defect. This is one of my favorite buttons to click with Meow, so let's click it this time. We remove cards. You know, with the defect, that might actually be pretty good. Let's remove 2 strikes. Okay. I mean, it's a weird start, but I don't mind it. Now, we don't have relics, but we do have cards. We really should get more cards. I'm thinking about going to that early shop. Let's do it. So, unfortunately, we can't block all that we want to block this turn. So we take some damage. Strike, the dual cast doesn't do anything because we didn't have our starting relic that we normally start with. We're taking another damage. I think this is 8 damage so far. Alright, and we win this turn. I have an error from YouTube, but it looks like it's going fine. Let me know if the stream is not doing well. But it looks like it's going fine. Just let me know. Now, add a card to the deck. We certainly need something that's going to work well. Streamline is one. Streamline kind of allows us to go to early elites with the defect. And I do want to do that. So let's take Streamline. It seems to be a good starting defect card, in my opinion. Now, let's see what we can get in the shop. Remember, relics are off, so what we really are looking for is cards or removals. The Scrape is not bad with Streamline, so I'm definitely thinking about Scrape. And I think I will take it. Take a Scrape. Alright. Let's go with the take 0 cost cards approach. So, Scrape doesn't do anything now except discard those, so we're not going to play Scrape this turn, I don't think. I'd rather have this Streamline, I think. Yeah, probably. So we have the Streamline here, or we could play the Zap and 2 Defend. So let's play a Streamline and a Defend. So, I want to play 2 Defends and the Zap. We should be able to win next turn without taking any more damage, because we've got Streamline and Dual Cast. So, Darkness doesn't become 0 with an upgrade. Hologram is really good a lot of the time. Recursion does become 0, but I don't know if we want that. Let's take the Hologram. We certainly want to upgrade Hologram now. Gonna go this way, but we're gonna go to more elite, or more normal enemies than we normally would. Let's remove a strike. Strike or a defend? Let's remove a defend. We will remove strikes as well soon. Next. I am going to delete this one, no problem. And then we don't want to play Scrape, do we? Well, it does get us back to Streamline faster. So let's do that. How about next turn? We get Streamline again, and we can zap Dual Cast. Great. So far this is going well. And again, I have an error on my screen from the stream health, so let me know if it doesn't seem good on your side. Sunder, I don't think we want. Sweeping Beam, I don't think we want. Boot Sequence. Is Boot Sequence worth it? I think it is. You don't want to take too many intrinsic cards, but I'll take a Boot Sequence. Now, we're certainly going to Smith. Will we Smith Streamline because it does more damage? Will we Smith Hologram because then we can get cards back more often? Or Scrape because it draws 5 cards? I think what we do here is upgrade the Streamline. Oh, but we could upgrade the Zap so that Scrape draws it. I think I'm going to do that first. Now, I would like to go to this Elite. As much as I would like to go to more Fireplaces, I would like to go to an Elite. You are annoying. Let's do Scrape, Zap, Hologram, Zap, and play Zap again. Alright. Good first turn, especially because we still have the Streamline here. I will play Zap, even though it will cause me to take more damage this turn. I think I'm also going to play the Dual Cast. Now we don't need much to win. There's a Streamline. Does the Scrape win? We're at least going to play it. It does win. Great. Alright, a pretty good Elite, actually. Anchor, we can't take. Remember, we can't take those. And another Scrape or a Turbo. Ooh. I want to take a Turbo. Let's take a Turbo. Remember to skip the Relics. Why did we go to an Elite when we're skipping Relics? You know, that's a fair question. But we did. Could get the Hologram. Let's do the Hologram just so we don't take damage in this turn. Zap, defend, defend, defend. So we can Turbo. We'll almost certainly draw a Zap with Scrape. Let's play the Scrape first. We did draw the Zap, so we can Turbo to play Streamline and Dual Cast for the win. Alright, I don't think I can help the stream at all, because I think I've done what I can do, so I'm sorry if things are not going well. Echo Form, it's good. It can be really good. Do we want an Echo Form in this deck? The Turbo helps us play it. And the Hologram allows us to get Turbo again. Let's take Echo Form. Now, I want to upgrade some of the cards we've gotten. We take the Sapphire Key, of course, because, well, we couldn't take the Relic. And then... upgrade. We don't upgrade Echo Form. We upgrade Hologram now. So now we can play Hologram multiple times during the battle. So, I don't think we want to go to a Burning Elite. And I'm glad that these were enemies. So let's play the Echo Form and the Zap. Hologram. Let's see here. If we play the Scrape, it's going to discard the Streamline, which is unfortunate, but we could draw the Streamline back with Hologram. Let's play the Turbo. I forgot about the fact that we would be playing Turbo twice there. Alright. Well, we play the boot sequence. We can play Hologram to get back Streamline, which kills this one. And then dual cast, and we've almost won. Well, we could zap twice, or we could just strike twice. There we go. That's a win. Swift Potion. Like getting that. Reprogram is probably not what we want. Do I want Chaos? I tend to like Chaos, but is it the deck that we're doing? Not so far. I don't know what we're doing with this deck too much yet. Do I take a Chaos? I kind of just don't want to, so I'm not going to. Let's try to build a smaller deck with lots of upgraded things. Going to Smith the Streamline this time, so it does more damage. And then another Elite. How is this Elite? I mean, it's not that bad because we've got Echo Form on the first turn. Streamline, perfect. So Streamline... We're gonna play Scrape. I guess we should play Streamline first because it gets doubled. So play the Streamline first. And then play the Zap and the Scrape. What all did it discard? It discarded a Hologram and a Dazed. Discarding the Dazed is not that great. Let's do the Turbo to play these two defense. Defend, dual cast. At least the Echo Form means that we didn't take any damage. Streamline twice kills you, but then what do we do about you? Let's kill this one. And I think so far we've taken no damage. Will that continue? I mean, no, it doesn't. We're 3 damage short of taking no damage in this one, which is fine. We still have all of those, which I could have considered playing. Stone Calendar, we can't take it. Don't take those. Aha, a claw. I will take a claw. Remove a card from the deck. I will happily do that. Let's remove another strike. Okay, we're going for small deck. How well do we feel against Slime Boss? Because I would like to smith something, but if that's going to kill us in Slime Boss, it would be really dumb. I guess we have these 3 potions to rely on. I'm going to smith again. We are going to smith dual cast, so it's also a 0 cost card. Great. Now, do we die in the slime boss battle? We might. I don't know yet. Do we play Scrape? It gets Zap. It might discard Echo Form or Streamline. Let's play it. It did get Zap, and we can even dual cast it now if we want. Which I don't want. It's hard not to play Echo Form, but should we play Streamline instead? Kind of think we should. The Echo Form goes away. The Echo Form going away is quite sad. So we've got Scrape, which can draw a Claw, a Boot Sequence. It can draw a lot of good things. Let's play the Scrape first, see what we're doing. We play Claw again. We play Zap. We don't play Turbo. We can play Slimed and Defend. Remember to play Block Potion. Yeah, play the Block Potion. Do we want to play a Swift Potion too? Or a Weak Potion? Let's play the Weak Potion. I think the Weak Potion is the worst potion, so it's the better one to play now. And then Dual Cast. Alright. Claw? Let's see here. Because of the lightning, we're going to split you anyway. That's terrible. This is a terrible split. Oh no, a 60 split. That's not great. That's not great at all. We have things to get back. Streamline currently costs 1, which is sad. I think we're going to play the Scrape and then play the Hologram to get the Streamline back. So Scrape, play the Hologram to get Streamline back. Then it's going to cost 0, which is good. And then we can dual cast and Claw, and we could even Turbo to strike as well. I will do that. Great. Now, we've got a Streamline. We've got a Boot Sequence. Let's play the Boot Sequence. Seems time to play that. If we Streamline you, then you do split and you don't deal us 18 damage. Seems good. Even though you kind of want to split the other ones, or kill the other ones, so they stop attacking too. We've got Scrape. Scrape draws some decent things. And Scrape does not defeat this one. Let's play the Claw first to kill this one. Let's Scrape you, I guess. And then dual cast, see what we hit. We did not hit you. Well, should we attack or defend? Or both. We could play the Turbo. Let's defend, because we're weakened. I like that none of them are attacking me this turn. That allows me to survive. Alright. And then dual cast seems nice. Scrape seems nice. Streamline seems nice. Let's win with the Zap. Alright, Explosive Potion. And All for One. All for One is one of the cards that I like in this type of deck. So let's take an All for One. Seek is also always good, but All for One. Let's do it. And then, I mean, that chest just has relics in it, right? Let's skip that. Okay. We cannot avoid going to elites, so we will go to elites. I think I want to go this way. Probably. I mean, I don't know what to do at the shop except remove cards, which I guess is fine. We could buy potions. I guess we'll go this way. Let's go to the shop. Zap and Streamline, definitely. And then Scrape would get us back to Streamline faster. And what else did we discard? We did not discard our Turbo nor Echo form. That's actually really nice. Okay. The All for One is really good here. Let's play the Turbo, and then play All for One. And then we can Turbo again if we want. We can play the Zap, we can play the Dual Cast, we can play a Claw, and we're not quite winning this turn. Let's play the Turbo so that we can play this and not take damage. And then Streamline wins. Very effective battle. Liquid Memories, I like that. The Steam Barrier is good, but it does kind of run out of block pretty fast. Do I want another hologram that I would have to upgrade? I mean, what other upgrades do we need? Let's take a hologram that we have to upgrade. So, the Merchant. Beam Cell is pretty good. I do kind of want one of those in the deck. Secret Technique can be really good. What does it do with our current deck? What skills can we pull out of our deck? The holograms? The turbos? I don't know. I mean, an upgraded Secret Technique is really good. Let's take it. It could go very well. Now, I spot a loose brick. A note for myself. Receive a strike and store a card. No. No. Alright, ignore. You. This is maybe a good one for the explosive potion. Maybe. Let's do the Secret Technique to put a skill in my hand. Which skill? It's not going to be Turbo. Could be Zap. Could be Hologram. Maybe? It could be the hologram, because then we could... what would we do? We could All for One and get nothing back? Do we want the Zap? I guess we do. The Zap does something for me this turn. So we play the boot sequence, we play All for One, and we get back a Zap. And then we play another Zap, and we play one of these. We're getting damaged. For 3. 3 is not so bad. Let's take 3 damage. Turbo, or not Turbo, Hologram can get back All for One, which means we could do this turn basically multiple times. Alright. Hologram, get back All for One. And then we play Turbo, Dual Cast, Beam Cell. I want to knock this one out of the sky, I think. So Beam Cell this one, play the all for one on that one. Now, we've got Beam Cell again. And we've got a Strike. Play the Turbo first. Or the Dual Cast first. We're not going to play Turbo again. So, Strike you down. And then Beam Cell this one? Yeah, sure. Streamline. Let's play Streamline. Let's play the Claw. And then what are we drawing? We're drawing the Echo Form. Let's play Hologram to get back Turbo. And then play the Scrape. Oh, it didn't get anything. Oh well, it did knock him down. Knocking him down was the main point. Hologram can get back Streamline or Scrape. Let's get back Scrape. And then Scrape kills you. And we kill you too. Huzzah. Another Turbo, and this one's upgraded. I don't think we want the burns in our deck, so we won't take Overclock. Even though I kind of want to draw cards, kind of do want to draw cards, but burns are bad. What are we going to do with the burns? Let's take Turbo. 2 Turbos in the deck. That is absolutely the maximum number of Turbos that I want in the deck. Ooh, Echo Form. Let's play Turbo. Let's play Boot Sequence Beam Cell. Echo Form and all for one. That allows us to do Beam Cell again. We're not going to do Turbo again. We're going to take 4 damage. I'm okay with that. Hologram can get back all for one. Seems nice. Let's play a Zap. That played 2 of those. That's okay. Let's play all for one. Let's hit you. Get back a Beam Cell and a Zap. And we could Turbo, but I don't really want the other Void in the deck. Here's my secret technique, which can only get dual cast, really. Although if we play the Scrape first, then we could get anything. Okay, let's play the Scrape first. Or, well, we play Claw twice. We play Turbo. And then we play Scrape. And then let's play the dual cast first. Dual cast, Zap. We've got a Scrape in our discard pile. We play the secret technique to get nothing. I guess we can get a defend, because we actually do want to defend some this turn. But the Hologram will get the Scrape. The Streamline doesn't win this turn. Oh, yes it does, because you're vulnerable. Huzzah. Alright, there we go. The Void just doesn't bother me much when we have so many Turbos, except for the draw that it takes up. That's the annoying part. So, let's play all for one. And then Zap, Claw, dual cast, we win. Alright. This one's going pretty well. I think I least care about Explosive Potion of these, so I'm going to discard that for the Blessing of the Forge. The Blessing of the Forge could be quite nice. Sometimes. Another Hologram? How many of those do we actually take? Because taking more means that my Scrapes get back less. I think we don't take it because it's not upgraded. If it was upgraded, I think I would take it though. Okay, let's smith a card. So we could smith this Hologram so that it doesn't exhaust, or we could smith this secret technique so that it doesn't exhaust. I think the secret technique right now, because we can always get back our other hologram if it's in the deck. Book of Stabbing. You are annoying. We also didn't get anything on this first turn. I think that's cause for playing a Swift Potion. We got an all for one, which doesn't really get us back much of anything this turn. Okay, this was not a first turn that really went well. That's not good in this battle. So Secret Technique could get me Defend or something. If we play the Scrape, we're going to draw things and discard them, which seems fine. We can always play the Hologram to get back the All for One, which will get back those turbos. So Hologram, get back All for One. Then we play Beam Cell, the Secret Technique to get Zap out, so we can play Zap. Then we play All for One, I think, because we need the additional Ember to continue. So, All for One. Then we play our Turbo, our Beam Cell, Zap, Dual Cast, Secret Technique to draw that Defend, and then Scrape. Ooh, maybe we play the Hologram. I think we should play the Hologram and play the All for One again first. So Hologram, I mean, if we play the All for One, we could play the Turbo and get this Hologram back instead and gain more block right now. I think I will. As weird as that is, I know. So the Hologram, we get back All for One. Now we play this Turbo. We play All for One. And then we've got all of those back. So the Secret Technique can't do anything now, so we play Scrape. Play Scrape after playing Beam Cell and Zap. Play Scrape. Oh, actually also Dual Cast. Now we play Scrape. And then the Secret Technique could get us something, like a Hologram. Right? I think we are going infinite, aren't we? Because now we can play this. The Hologram gets back the All for One. I mean, it's not quite infinite, but it's doing really well this one turn. And then we can Secret Technique to get something. We could get a Defend, which might be the right thing to do at this point. Although, you know, we've got a Defend right there. We could get a Zap. Let's get a Zap. Get the Zap, play the Zap, play a Turbo in order to play a Defend. Alright, other than the fact that we have a lot of voids hanging around, that turn went really well. So, Beam Cell, Strike, or just play the Defends, I guess. We could play this so that we could have another kind of ridiculous turn, which would save 24 health. And that's really worth it. Alright, let's play this, get the All for One back, play the All for One, and then I think we just win at this point. We do. Alright. That went very well. Bag of Marbles we don't take because we can only have one relic. That's what it says right there. Never have more than one relic. I don't really want charge battery that much. I mean, it's better than defend. It's just that, well, we could take it. We could take it because it's just better than defend. Okay. We do kind of need some defense. Kind of. We can't get a relic. We leave. The pleading vagrant we leave behind. Goodbye. Now, where are we going? We could go toward another shop. I think we will. So we're going to go down this middle path. Potion belt. Skip that nonsense. Who wants to wear a potion belt? You know, 2 holograms in the first turn are not my favorite. Boot sequence plus hologram. I guess we could play the strike a couple times. Strike, hologram, strike. We don't take any damage at least. So this turn could go very well. We just need to have certain things happen. The secret technique can get us the charge battery, which is useful to play. Huh. Alright. Secret technique. Get the charge battery. Should we get turbo? We're probably going to get turbo with scrape. Play this. Play scrape. I want to scrape you, because I'm hoping that the dual cast will do something. Let's play the dual cast first. So you've got 8 health. 8. Such an odd number. So we're going to scrape you. Scrape you. We got a claw that can kill you. The problem is we didn't really get my turbo. So we're taking a lot of damage this turn. How sad. We didn't get to play our streamline either. Ooh. Is this a good time to play this? Or should we save that for the boss? Let's save it for the boss. So we're definitely going to play turbo. We're going to play the echo form. And then both defends. And we're going to take a lot of damage again. Oh no. This battle is so much worse than the last one. We have a hologram. We can get back turbo if we wanted. Let's do the beam cell. Let's do the streamline. We probably should have done the streamline first. Darn. And then dual cast. We should have played the dual cast before playing. Okay, I played this turn all out of order. Very much out of order. Alright, let's play the defend. We took 9 damage. Because I really messed up that turn. Finally, we can do things here. Let's play all for one. Playing all for one twice is kind of silly. Let's play charge battery twice. That one was also kind of silly because we're probably going to win this turn. Beam cell, zap. We can play the dual cast. We can play hologram to get back all for one. And then we win this turn. Great. An upgraded hologram. I will take it. Like I said previously, I would take an upgraded hologram. Okay. We're gonna go this way. We kind of need that fireplace now. Remove a card from the deck. Gladly. Do we remove the strike? I think we remove the strike above defense. And then we go here and we rest. Do not like the fact that we needed to rest, but we definitely did. We used all our money. We could only get the sweeping beam, which I don't want. The blind would have been really nice. Oh well. And then, man, hope we do well on this one. We start with an Echo Form. Echo Form, Claw. Secret Technique. What can you get us? You could get us a turbo or a hologram. If only you could get the attacks. We need the one that gets attacks, because then we could get all for one out of the deck. Anyway, if we play Secret Technique first, then it gets doubled. Would I rather play Hologram first? I think so. Let's play Hologram first. We'll get back a Claw and a Hologram. Alright. Next. We are going to play Secret Technique. I'll get back, or get into my hand, the Charge Battery. Play the Charge Battery. Play a Hologram. And then get back Boot Sequence or Charge Battery? The Charge Battery. Play the Turbo. Maybe we should have gotten back to the Boot Sequence. Oh well. And then Beam Cell and Claw. Just a tiny bit of damage. Streamline is nice to see, and we get to play it twice. Let's do that. Play Zap, of course. Play Scrape. Playing Scrape discards the All for One, but we can get it back with a Hologram. So now we can get back... We can get back the All for One. It would only get back this Dual Cast and this Zap. Still seems useful. Play the Turbo, play the Zap and the Dual Cast, and then play All for One, and then Zap and Dual Cast. Okay. We should be winning this turn. The Hologram probably wins this turn. Hologram, get back All for One. All for One, and let's get back the Dual Cast as well. The Dual Cast just wins. We definitely don't want those. Skip those. Okay, do we need to rest again? I think we probably do, and I feel really bad about it. Alright, rest again. Let's see if we can beat this boss. I would have liked to come here with more potions. All for One can get back the Secret Technique. So we'll play Secret Technique, and we will... We'll play what? Zap? Sure. We get Zap into our hand, we play the Zap, we play All for One, we play Secret Technique to get... Don't really want the Charge Battery. Let's just get a Defend so that we don't have it in the future hand. Or a Dual Cast. Let's get a Dual Cast. Because we can play this Turbo and play Zap and Dual Cast, and then Hologram to get the All for One, and then play Zap and Dual Cast. It's still not a great turn, but it's okay. And let's just get a defend out of the deck currently with the secret technique. Alright, there's our Echo Form. We've got to play that. Play Echo Form. We play the Turbo for the defend? Maybe. Maybe we do. I think you're going to take my Scrape. We could play the Blessing of the Forge right now. I think that's okay. Let's play it right now. And then let's Turbo so that we can play Defend. And then I think you're going to be the one that takes my Scrape because it's the highest rarity card and you go first, if I remember correctly. I think you go first. So Beam Cell Claw you. Yep, you took my Scrape. You took my Streamline. Ooh, that was unlucky. That one did not need to happen. Well, Charge Battery. We're gonna have a lot of Ember next turn. Hologram. Charge Battery. Not my favorite turn. We don't have much that deals damage right now in the deck. Secret Technique we've got to play. And is there any reason not to play it first? I think we play the Defend first. Play the Defend. We play Secret Technique to get into our hand a Boot Sequence? Or a Zap? Or a Defend. I guess a Defend. I'm getting the Defend because that means there's more zero cost in the deck for the Scrape that we don't have. Right. Okay, there's All for One. So this turn should be a good turn. We played 2 Zaps at the beginning of the turn. Was that good? Better than playing 2 All for Ones, I guess. What's in our deck? Claw and Dual Cast. That would be nice to have in my hand, honestly. Beam Cell. Secret Technique gets Dual Cast. Let's do that next. Dual Cast. Hit the wrong one. Oh no. I think we're gonna die very soon. So 58 damage coming in. And we drew our All for One when we don't have anything that gives block at all. Alright, we need to kill this one. That needs to happen. I think we start with Dual Cast. You didn't die yet. Oh my gosh. Alright. Then we play this. That gives us Scrape, which at least draws us cards. The cards we draw, if we draw Secret Technique, that's good. What do you have? You have Streamline. I mean, we can play Streamline this turn, so I guess we hit you. We did not get Secret Technique. The Secret Technique, I think, was the only way that we could win. Because the zero-cost things that we have in our deck are not the ones that we need. So, this is where we know that we've died. Alright. Well, we died on the Bronze Automaton with getting only Empty Cage. I think that deck could have gone very well, but the deck itself wasn't very strong. It had some things that were clearly building towards something really good, and it did not get there. So, I'm gonna have to try again. Now, for the next run, we're going to play with the Ironclad. Oh, and 3 fishes. Welcome to the stream. So, the Ironclad is going to be a lot harder, in my opinion, than the Defect, but the Defect and the Ironclad are the two that have my worst personal bests on this challenge, so we're going to play with those two. And let's switch to the Ironclad. I was playing on Ascension 8, let's do that. Again, with the Ironclad, I really want to get rid of my starting relic. I know the starting relic on the Ironclad is kind of good, but what if we just have more Ember? I mean, not Ember, been playing Monster Train. What if we have more energy? Is that better? Let's see what happens. Runic Dome, we have more energy. Granted, can't see what the enemies are doing. We cannot avoid an elite. We're gonna go on the left side. So we have more energy. We only know what they're doing because we know the enemies and how they work. Bash. I mean, we kind of want to play defend, defend, but we also kind of want to play strike, strike, because the strikes get you close to death. But let's defend, defend. And then play strike, 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 and win. Wonderful. No damage taken yet. Battle Trance is excellent. Alright. With Runic Dome? Yeah, let's draw cards. Okay, I want to go to more enemies because we want to have more card choices. I have no idea what you're doing. So, a couple defends, a couple strikes. We got 2 damage there. Play Bash, and then play Battle Trance. If only we knew what he was doing. We would know whether to play 2 defends or 2 strikes. I'm going to play 2 strikes. Oh, wonderful. Made the correct choice. Now we can win. Cultist Potion, great. Shockwave is pretty good. Dark Embrace is one of the things that you really like to see with the Ironclad. Can we take it this early? We don't have any exhaust cards, but they're really easy to find. I'm gonna take the Dark Embrace for the future. Going exhaust theme is pretty nice. We can't defeat these, so we play a lot of block and a strike. So we've made our deck worse so far. That's important to realize. Well, the Bash kills you, and then we defend, defend, because we don't know what you're doing. We took 2 damage there. Alright. I'm gonna strike this time. Took 3 damage, so we took 5 damage in this fight. Disarm is nice. Havoc I often like, but I think we take Disarm. And then this could be very important. I see another Dark Embrace. Okay, well, it's not really what I wanted to see. We could take Burning Pact, though. Could take Burning Pact. It continually exhausts cards. So does Havoc, technically. Let's take the Burning Pact, and let's remove a card. I'm going to remove a Defend, currently. And then what? Let's go this way. So there's Dark Embrace, but it's not the time to play it. Let's just burn it. Well, instead we could play the Bash, Strike, and Defend. I think we should play the Bash, Strike, and Defend. We are going to take damage in this first hit. So 6 damage. If we play Battle Trance, I think we win, because we have enough strikes in the deck. Wonderful. Searing Blow. I mean, it's really early. It is really early. We could take a Searing Blow and upgrade it a whole bunch of times. Is that what we want to do? Maybe. I'm going to take Searing Blow. This is very likely a bad decision. But we do upgrade Searing Blow the first time. Okay, Dark Embrace is great in this battle. So we play that, and then a couple of strikes. There's Searing Blow and Bash. The Bash doesn't do that much. Let's play our Battle Trance first. So Searing Blow we're definitely playing. 2 strikes doesn't defeat you, which makes me kind of want to play 2 defends. This might be a good time to play the Dexterity Potion. So we play 2 defends. Get 6 damage. And then, I mean, at least we block for everything this turn, and we draw 2 extra cards next turn. The Bash kills you, so does 2 strikes. Let's start defeating you. I acknowledge that we don't have much defense in my deck, and that's probably not helping us. If we play the Battle Trance, it's going to be kind of weird. Let's not play Battle Trance in this one. So, or, yeah. I'm going to disarm you. No, I'm going to Burning Pact the Battle Trance. 2 defends and a strike. Now we're going to draw a lot of cards every turn. We just have to defeat things or defend, and that's the hard part. So our deck is not made yet. So, this one's attacking me, which is unfortunately the one that we cannot kill this turn. Let's kill the one that we can. Let's defend a couple of times, and then strike. Alright, all we have to do is defeat this one in the next 2 turns, and we win. No problem. Let's disarm so that we draw a card. This turn you're attacking me. We've got Searing Blow and 2 strikes for victory. Can't take the Pocket Watch. Another Battle Trance is fine. Would we rather have a Twin Strike? No. Another Battle Trance. We need to start getting cards that, like, deal with enemies. We've got a lot of utility. We just don't have a lot of attack. We could take Feed. It doesn't really give much more attack to the deck, but I kind of like it. It's good to get early. Next. Go this way. Letter Opener we can't take. We take the Sapphire Key. Ooh, this is dangerous. At least we know there's not many that are actually attacking me. The Searing Blow kills you. You're the one that attacks me the most. And then you're the other one that attacks me the most. We could disarm you. And then strike you, because you're dangerous. So a Feed would be great to use here, but it doesn't deal enough damage. we play the Dark Embrace, we play a Defend, and we play a Strike on you. We really need to take the Gremlin Wizard out very soon. Battle Trance. Battle Trance draws cards, and then we can take you out with 3 strikes. And then the Defend to defend your attack. Alright, now we've kind of won this one. Let's make sure that we feed on you and defend every turn. We can exhaust a defend. Bash, strike, strike, and we win. We can have another feed. Another feed in the deck? Is that silly primarily? I think it's silly primarily, and we'll take it. So now, do we upgrade our Dark Embrace, or do we upgrade our Searing Blow? Honestly, right now we need the damage, and Searing Blow is the thing that gives us damage. So, it's Searing Blow. I think you normally attack on the first turn. Let's play the Battle Trance, see what we have. We can disarm you. Or we could bash Searing Blow. Let's play 2 defends and Searing Blow. Ooh, you didn't attack me. How unfortunate. I'm happy to play one of these feeds. If we play feed, strike, strike, or we could get rid of the Dark Embrace, which is not going to do much in this battle, and then play defend, does almost nothing. We're still going to play it. I don't want to split you yet, do I? I don't think so. Alright, did not attack again. That was useful. Let's bash and strike twice. Now you split at 11. Okay. Burning Pact first. Let's Burning Pact a Battle Trance. Searing Blow kills 1. Let's play Battle Trance. Ooh. We'd rather play Strike Feed. And now we've exhausted both of our feeds. So if we could play that Searing Blow, we'd win. You did not attack me again. You know, it's easy to win when your opponents never attack you. We got lucky. Another Dark Embrace. The Rage is not too bad, but it doesn't really go with what we're doing. So let's get again. I'm going to smith this Searing Blow yet again. And then I'm going to worry about what's happening. Let's go to another enemy. We can play Searing Blow, and then one of the feeds and a defend. Do we take damage on the first turn? We took 8 damage. How sad. Battle Trance draws us cards, and then we can't draw more cards. Let's disarm and defend, and then play a strike. Oh, we could have played another strike. I mean, I would have liked to hit you with the other feed, but let's hit you with Searing Blow so we don't take more damage. A blood potion. That seems good right now. True Grit is nice. It's technically nice. We'd have to upgrade it, which I don't want to do. But it does give us some block, which is kind of important. It would just take an upgrade. I'm going to skip it. I think we're going to go... We're going to go smithing our searing blow more. Alright. This one might not go well. Should we play the cultist ritual? I honestly have no idea if we should or not. How much does Searing Blow do? It does 34. Yeah, we should do the cultist ritual. And then we're probably going to have to play the blood potion, but let's figure that out next turn. There's a Dark Embrace. And a Searing Blow. We should probably do the Bash Searing Blow. Bash Searing Blow. Okay, we definitely do not have the defense we need. So we're going to take the blood potion too. Let's remove one of the strikes. Disarm is excellent against this boss. That's nice. And then defend and strike. How much damage are we taking? Nothing because of the disarm. Oh, how about that? Let's play the Dark Embrace. Let's play a defend. And do we play a feed now? I think we do. Because we only need one feed to eventually win. Or eventually gain extra health. We kind of have to play Bash Searing Blow. Bash Searing Blow, because we have to kill you quickly. And that is the quickest way to kill you. I'm doing this solely so that we get back to Searing Blow faster. So, do we play Burning Pact first? No. We play the Battle Trance. We play a Searing Blow. We play Burning Pact to get rid of the burn. And then we defend so that we don't die. Okay. This one, I think you're blocking. If I remember how this battle goes, I think you block this turn. 11-11. This doesn't draw us anymore. 11 and 11 doesn't quite get us to where feed wins. Okay, now you're attacking. Let's Burning Pact first, because this kills you. So Burning Pact this. We're going to see if we can win with a feed. Oh, I think we can. Great. We feed. We get stronger. Berserk. I don't think we want. Brutality. I don't think we want. Bludgeon. Don't think we want. How sad. Skip all of those. And then that just has relics in it, so we'll just skip that one. Now, I would like to go to a shop. I would like to not go to an elite. We can do that. Yeah, we can avoid the elite. We want to go to many fireplaces. It looks like the maximum fireplaces we can go is 4. Or we could go 3 if we don't go through an elite. Let's go to 4 fireplaces and an early shop. Let's see if we can make it there too. Which is a valid question. Do we make it there? I think we Burning Pact. This disarm is just not going to do that much in this one. so let's get rid of the disarm. Searing Blow does 34 damage, which is a lot, but not quite as much as we need. I'm gonna strike you. Alright, we're gonna take 22 damage. Ouch. We do get another feed. Perfect. So, feed against you. Let's play the Battle Trance. And then playing another Battle Trance doesn't do anything. Let's strike and play a couple defends. A couple defends and a couple strikes. I think that puts you in range for Searing Blow. Not quite. But it does put you in range for Searing Blow, Strike, Strike. We can't get the feed in here. Alright. We don't get to feed a second time. That's okay. We fed once in that battle. Liquid Bronze. We will take it. Bloodletting does do some things. Gains stuff. Technically that might be really good later. Oh, let's take it. I feel not great about that choice, but I did take it. So, Burning Pact first. Burning Pact. What do we Burning Pact? A defend. Then we play Battle Trance. We have a Bash and a Searing Blow, but we can't play them both. So I guess we're just going to play Searing Blow and a Strike. Could play the feed. We only need one feed. And then we take damage. I think 14? No, it was 12. I guess there are two possible answers to that. The Disarm is pretty good in this battle. Let's play the Dark Embrace and Disarm. And then just a defend. Took 5 damage. These cards are not the ones we need. So, there's the Searing Blow. That's what we want. Searing Blow. Let's play the Battle Trance. And I guess a couple of strikes. Oh man, we're taking damage this turn. 10 damage, and you healed 10, which is annoying. If we play Burning Pact, we could get a feed or a Searing Blow into our hand. Let's do that. We don't need Bloodletting. There's a Searing Blow. And then we really need the feed. Come on, feed. We got it. Alright. Speed Potion, fine. Heavy Blade is not what's happening for us. The War Cry is not great unupgraded. We skip again. Oh no, we skip again. Alright. What do you have for me? You have a Distilled Chaos. You don't exactly have a card I really want. The Dramatic Entrance is not that great. So we could take a Distilled Chaos, and we can't also remove a card. Let's just remove a card. And we're going to remove a Strike. Okay, that did not go well either. I'm starting to be very worried about this. That has some gold in it. And that was all that was in the chest. Cursed Tome. I mean, we're gonna heal up after this, so we read... Oh no! Oh no, we can't do this. I made a mistake. This is a relic. We're gonna just stop. Oh, I only took damage. Oh, that was dumb. Alright. We probably need to rest. I really want to smith Searing Blow again. I'm going to smith Searing Blow because, honestly, if we don't do this, we probably end up losing pretty fast. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome to the stream. As much as I want that, I think we should go to a question mark before going to an elite. It's you. You could give me something. The Swift Strike is okay. The regen potion might be just in time. I think the 3 thorns is not going to do much for us. Let's get rid of this one and get the regen potion. And then we might survive this elite. Ooh, it's a good elite for us to maybe survive. Drink this. We need to take this one out. Definitely. Let's play the Battle Trance. Disarming you is really nice. Okay, what we're doing is we're disarming the gremlin leader, and we are killing this one. And then we're taking a little bit of damage. Hopefully you're not attacking. If you're attacking, we might die this turn. Alright, you weren't attacking. That was the most likely thing, but still. It was very useful. I'm going to play the Searing Blow on you. And then we'll defend just in case. And we'll play a feed against you. Alright, we are at 7. At least we know that he's not attacking this turn. That's something that we do know. This is a great time to play the Fear Potion. Play this on you. Deal you 63 damage. And then we might have to play Bloodletting. Let's play the Battle Trance. Okay. Most likely you're not attacking. If you are attacking, I die no matter what I do. So we're going to try to kill you instead. That's going to be Strike, Strike, Bash, Bloodletting. Oh my, you're going to get me down to 2. Alright. It all depends on whether he's attacking this turn. He's not. Alright. We're at 4 health. And we need to desperately draw a Searing Blow, so we're going to play the Burning Pact first. Defends don't help us anymore. Searing Blow is there. Huzzah! We win. Alright, we won that battle. By a smidge. And I don't know why there's a Gremlin Horn on the ground. We definitely won't take that. A True Grit that's already upgraded. We will take it. There's nothing there for some reason. Just an empty chest. And then we have to rest. We have to rest. As much as I want to upgrade my card again, we had to rest there. Disarm is excellent against you. Should we play our Dark Embrace this battle? I don't think so. I think we play the Disarm and the 2 Defend and the Strike. Enfeebling Spores. How sad. Let's play Battle Trance. And then we're going to play the True Grit this turn. I'm thinking about what else we play. I guess we play the Bash, a True Grit, and a Defend. Let's get rid of, but not quite. Searing Blow almost kills you. Battle Trance could draw Searing Blow again, but it didn't. Let's play Defend, Defend for a little bit of safety. We took 12 damage. We could have played that this turn, but I didn't know. And then I'm going to play the Battle Trance because there's a feed in there. So if we play the Bash feed, does that win? We need to do 14, which is enough. Alright. At least we have gained max health. Our current health is pretty low, though. I don't really want the Metallicize. Don't really want Wild Strike. Let's skip again. Oh, man. Shop, have something for me. The Sentinel is kind of nice. The Reckless Charge is pretty nice. And, you know, these are not great. Alright. I think this means that we're dying, because we didn't really get something that we needed. And I don't know how we're going to beat this boss without getting what we needed. We have to rest again. But I won't rest next time unless we're very hurt. Which we might be very hurt, looking at this battle that we're about to face. So... Burning Pact? We could Burning Pact away a feed, which is not my favorite. We could Burning away a Pact the Bash, which is not my favorite. We can get rid of the True Grit, which is also not amazing. Let's get rid of a True Grit. Even though I did not like doing that. Our Searing Blow does 42 damage. That means that if we play Feed right here, then the Searing Blow kills you. And if we play a Bash right here, the Searing Blow would kill you next turn. So let's start with those two. We did get a Searing Blow. Searing Blow kills you. And then Battle Trance. And we play Defense. Because what are the strikes for exactly? They don't do enough. Alright, we did get a feed. We got some things, but there's not much that we can accomplish this turn with what we have. So I'm going to play the Battle Trance first. We got another Searing Blow. Great. The Searing Blow takes you out. And then we can play the Sentinel Defend. I don't think we play Bloodletting right now. This does nothing. Disarming you does very little, but it does something. We need to get through our deck faster, which means Burning Pact. Disarm and Bash. And we're gonna take damage this turn. 12 damage. The Burning Pact against the Sentinel. We have Battle Trance to play. We can't win this turn. We do win next turn. So if we can't win this turn and we do win next turn, that means that we defend twice. And we play Dark Embrace and a Strike. Okay, there's a small chance that we'll get back to that feed. A small chance. We didn't get it, so we just win. Okay. That one we survived in. Searing Blow +1. We're not going to take that. The headbutt actually works really well with Searing Blow. Okay, we will take that. Now, the big question for me is how do we survive this? I think what we do is we smith Dark Embrace. Because then we draw our Searing Blow much more often. And we go into the battle. The battle is not going to go well for us. I will say that right now. This will not go well for us. Let's Burning Pact to strike. Battle Trance. We can True Grit a strike. Let's play the Bash. True Grit a strike. Okay. I'm thinking about what we do. I want to play the Dark Embrace. I want to draw those cards. I think playing this Disarm when it's upgraded is kind of important. So I'm not going to play the Disarm after the Dark Embrace, unless I upgrade cards now instead of the 3 that we draw from the Battle Trance. I think we should draw the 3 from the Battle Trance. And then we upgrade all of these. We can deal a whole bunch of damage to you, but we really need to kill these. So we will kill these. We're going to play Bloodletting this turn. Headbutt you and put Searing Blow on top. Bloodletting, play a Disarm on you, and play a Defend. Okay, there we go. That was the start. We're not dead. Not being dead is good. Searing Blow kills you. Burning Pact deletes something from my hand and draws cards. Kind of like that. Do we want to delete the Sentinel? Yes. The Headbutt can get Searing Blow back again. Great. We'll play that, get Searing Blow back. And then we want to delete more cards, specifically things like Strike, because what are those doing for us? Oh no, we did that in the wrong order. I feel really dumb about that. We skipped a Searing Blow? That's terrible. Alright, Feed draws us a card. Let's start there. Draw us a card. It drew us a Feed. Let's draw another card. Okay, now we play Battle Trance. We've got True Grit, which we can get rid of a Battle Trance, because my deck is getting pretty small. Get rid of a Battle Trance. Play the Bloodletting. I know this is removing my health somewhat fast. I don't think we play the Speed Potion this turn. Oh, I think we actually do. Alright. Let's play it. Bash here. Oh, that was not the turn to play it. Oh, sad. Okay, well, we probably die. Searing Blow here. We had the Bloodletting, we could do more. Let's play Burning Pact to hopefully get Bloodletting. We did. Headbutt. Put the Searing Blow on top. play Battle Trance. Play Battle Trance. Play the Bloodletting. And then Searing Blow doesn't kill you. How very sad. We are going to play a True Grit. Defend, defend? Oh no. We're dead. Alright. So far we've died on the second boss twice. Once with the defect, once with the Ironclad. Let's go defect again. And this may or may not be the last run. We'll see how it goes. And of course, while I can, I'm going to obtain random boss relics. Let's go. The Velvet Choker, not great with the defect. Not a great pick. It's not great with anything to really get the Velvet Choker on the first go, but with the defect it's particularly bad, because the defect really likes to play lots of cards. Play Zap. If we don't play Zap, we can kill one of these and defend the rest. Okay. There was a better turn in there that I found. So double energy and skim don't necessarily work well with Velvet Choker. The double energy is probably the best with Velvet Choker. Remove a card from the deck. Excellent. I will do that very early. Let's remove a strike. The Jawworm. Well, there's not much to do this turn, except play these 3 cards. Take our 7. Zap, strike, defend, defend. Defend, defend, defend. Double energy to get it out of the deck. Should have done that the first time through. And win. Huzzah. Weak potion. I like seeing those. Compile driver, cold snap. I'm not going to take the leap with the Velvet Choker. I'm going to take cold snap. I'm going down the middle so that we see more cards. In a battle such as this one, we want to get rid of the double energy, because it's not doing anything yet. Strike and dual cast. So we cold snap, we dual cast, we strike. And then we should be able to win this turn. We do. Let's win with a lightning orb. Tempest, yes, that's something that we were going for. All right. When we took double our energy, we were looking for X cost cards, and Tempest is one of those. That actually works rather well. Static Discharge? We don't want all for one. That does not work with a Velvet Choker. The Fission is fine, but it's not amazing. I think we take the Static Discharge. Just seems like it does enough that we care about it. What do we smith? I mean, the Static Discharge is a great smith target. The Tempest is a great smith target. Let's smith the Tempest and the double energy first. Because if those appear in our hand in the same turn, it can be quite nice. Alright, double energy Tempest. Let's start this battle. Double energy Tempest. Alright, it's not as good as we want, but it's good for where it is so far. We can weaken you. I think I will weaken you. We will Cold Snap, defend, strike. So we've taken 3 damage in this battle. We can do defend, strike, dual cast. Let's dual cast. If we put the zap out there, this is going to go away. But that's okay, I guess. I think we took 6 damage. 6 damage is pretty good. We don't see that at all. That's kind of like a weird sandal. Don't use that as a sandal. Looks terrible. We could take another static discharge. What absolute nonsense. Do we? Do we take another static discharge? Do we take a compile driver because it draws cards? And we have 2 different types of orbs? Do we take a ball lightning because it's just not bad? I think we take a ball lightning because it's just not bad. Smith. Smith what? The double energy, like I said I would. But then what? There's a sapphire key. Huzzah. Cold Snap Defend doesn't quite block the damage. Cold Snap Dual Cast does. Do we Cold Snap Dual Cast? Sure. Cold Snap, Ball Lightning, Static Discharge, Dual Cast. Double Energy does nothing for us this turn. It would do it next turn if we had it. Defend, strike. We'll strike you. If both of those hit you, it's actually good for us. They did not. Alright. And we Tempest, which probably wins. Alright. We got a block potion. Heat sinks. Could it be good? It could be. Rebound? Rebound would be good if we were playing a different deck, probably. Heat sinks. So, if we want a shop, we have to go through an elite. If we don't care about the shop, we can get 4 looks at cards, which I think 4 looks at cards might be valuable. Static Discharge, Cold Snap, Defend, and Zap. I feel like we're going to take damage in every battle, but I could be wrong. I don't want to play Dual Cast until after we play Ball Lightning. Then we play the Dual Cast, and a Strike. In theory, you might die. You did not get hit at all. That was one possibility. Alright, we got the double energy Tempest. Is that enough? Because that's 64 damage. That is plenty. Another double energy? If we could only get them to come on the same turn as the Tempest, which we can do if we just don't have many cards in the deck. Okay. This is not a great plan, but it is a plan that might do something. Good a time as any to play a block potion, I guess? since we exactly block with the block potion. And then Tempest. We kind of don't want those. Okay, we skip those. Not a great time for double energy. Let's strike the one that's upgrading itself. We got a Tempest this turn. I think it's worth playing. We should play a Ball Lightning first, and then play the Tempest. Will we win? Perfect amount of damage. Aggregate? No, not if we're gonna try for a small deck. Let's skip these. And then double energy is not great on the first turn. This first turn is pretty bad, actually. Ouch. 15 damage. I want to play the Cold Snap, and I want to play the Tempest. I guess playing both of those is not bad. Cold Snap first so that we block more. That's 3 more damage. We're taking far too much in damage. The double energy came at the wrong time again. I think that means we play it. We take another 3 damage. This has been a very painful battle. Double energy, defend, cold snap, and we win. Fairy in a bottle. We might actually need that. So the overclock draws cards. Reprogram is definitely not the deck for us. Do we actually want an overclock? Because it makes it easier to get the things in the same hand. No, I don't. It's just not that powerful. We could upgrade it, which would make it better. Alright, our boss is the slime boss. I think I'm going to go off of Fairy in a Bottle saving me, and Smith. And we're going to Smith, I think, a defend? I think a defend, because what else do we need Smith? Let's Smith a defend. Alright. Strike is all we can do this turn. We get to play Heat Sinks, followed by Static Discharge. Kind of nice. Don't like how the defends already happened. And then our plan is to kind of die right here. Ooh. We might not have to. How much does Tempest do? It does a lot. Alright, Tempest 15 times. There we go. That's what we're going for right there. Great. Flex Potion. Not the best for our deck. Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike does really go well with Tempest. The multicast also goes well with our deck. I think we take the Thunderstrike. And that just has relics, so we skip that. Now then, I would prefer not to go to too many elites. It looks like my option is go to 2 elites, almost no matter what path you go. There's a path over this way that could only lead to 1, but all of the other ones lead to 2 or 3. I'm going to go down the middle path, because that visits more fires. Well, the Static Discharge is amazing. And I wonder if we even defend. I think we should defend. But that means that we only static discharge twice. So we can knock one of them down. The one that's dealing us the most damage is this one. So let's knock you down. If we play Cold Snap, we will gain defense in the middle. And that's nice. Oh no, we'll gain defense at the very end, because you don't attack enough times to hit me. Alright, there is a double energy tempest. Let's do it. And we win next turn. Just click end turn after this turn. End turn. A regen potion. It's better than this flex potion or this fear potion. I think the fear potion requires more setup, which is harder, so take out that one. Genetic algorithm, it's not too late to take it, but it's really getting there. I mean, it's better than a defend, and we do actually need defense. We're not really getting much defense. We don't want a relic. Leave you behind, you vagrant. Might be a good time for the regen potion. I think I will do the regen potion. The dual cast should probably be removed from the deck, but there's enough things to be removed from the deck that it's kind of hard to just pick out one of them. Alright, we're taking a lot of damage. And then double energy tempest. Double energy tempest does 7 times 8. I mean, it's something. Double energy tempest. It didn't kill either of them. How very sad. Oh no. That regen potion did not end up doing that much for me in the end. Thunderstrike. Bam. Thunderstrike is great after you've played your Tempest. Do we get another Tempest? I mean, sure. How are we gonna get through these elites? I don't know. Well, we're not gonna open up this because we don't want the relic, so why open the coffin? We die on the first turn. Yeah. And we also take 8 damage after dying, which is bad. Should we just play Tempest? I guess we'd rather play Ball Lightning Tempest. Okay, we're at 14. 14 is bad. I do not like being at 14. There's a genetic algorithm and a Tempest. So the Tempest... Does the Tempest win if we also play genetic algorithm? Let's consider this. So Tempest would be at 3. So we would deal 24 plus the 9. Oh, it does. Play the genetic algorithm, make it actually worthwhile. Blessing of the Forge is not bad. Another genetic algorithm. Maybe we should take a leap. Or take nothing. And maybe we should take a leap. think we kind of need the block. Feel bad about this. Adding cards to the deck that I don't really like adding to the deck. So most likely we want to upgrade... Most likely we wanted to upgrade... What card? Hold on. We're upgrading a card. We want to upgrade the Leap. The Thunder Strike is really nice. Again, I think we just need the block. And so I'm going to upgrade Leap. I wish I didn't need the block so much. And even with that, I think we might die here. In fact, we might die in the first turn because the Thunder Strike and the Dual Cast do nothing. Yes, we die in the first turn. If we do Blessing of the Forge, does that change it? Probably not. Okay, we did not make it as far. So, I think we're going to play as the Defect again. And this might be the last run. We've died 3 times, all 3 times in Act 2. 2 of the times we made it to the Act 2 boss. Let's go, Defect. I believe in you. And I believe in the random boss relic. Sacred Bark. It's pretty nice. What in the world are we doing? Let's go to this. This first shop might be good for us. We don't have extra energy this time, which means we probably should have played that Zap, actually. We probably should have played that Zap, actually. Whoops. Defend, defend, zap. We're taking 2 damage. And then defend, defend, strike. As long as you don't upgrade yourself, we'll do okay defending. And then victory. Alright. Skill potion. Alright, we got our first potion. Do we want to take Claw as our first pick? Of course we do. We love the Claw. We just have to find ways to make it really good. That's all. So there's a Claw. Defend, defend, dual cast, I think. And then Claw, great. Defend, defend, strike. And then we should be winning next turn. Zap, dual cast. Capacitor, cool-headed, or stack. I mean, at this moment right now, I want cool-headed. Do we take hologram? Do we take reprogram? We could take reprogram. We just took cool-headed. That would be silly. Let's take hologram. Let's remove a strike. And then keep getting cards. So let's go to the enemies. Cool-headed draws us a card. That's nice, because then we can strike you. Strike you, claw you. Hologram the claw, because why not? And then claw and a strike for victory. We got a block potion. Nice. I like getting these potions. Charge battery, go for the eyes, or stack. I'm gonna pass. Let's keep the deck small. We do want a way to gain more block. And we could have gained something that didn't do block, but gave us weakness, or gave the enemies weakness, I guess. This is not a great hand. Let's play the hologram to get back the defend. We need to upgrade that hologram. And then I can't attack this turn. How bad is that? We can't use the claw. We can just defend fully, though. Does the Zap Strike win? Yes. Streamline or Chaos? I think I want Chaos. And we want to upgrade that too. So we have a couple of things we want to upgrade. Let's smith one of those first. Is it the hologram, the cool-headed, or the chaos? I think it's the hologram. And chaos is probably next. We need to go to more fires. So I'm going to go through this elite to go to more fires. Zap and strike. Alright. Hologram can get back a zap. Or it could get back this claw after we play it. Let's play the dual cast first. Okay. I think we kill this one. With a claw, a strike, and a claw. So now we only take 10 damage. It's not great to only take 10 damage. We could play defend hologram. It's kind of sad, but I'm willing. Zap, dual cast, claw wins. Cold snap, storm, or turbo. Storm would be the first of our powers. I think I take a cold snap. So we have something with frost orbs kind of going on. Which is not much going on, honestly. Is this where we play our skill potion? I think it is. Do we play it next turn, though? Let's play it next turn. Let's strike on one of these. And then we play our skill potion this turn. Chill. we would get a bunch of frost orbs. That's fine. Let's claw you. Let's cold snap you. Let's chill again. And do cool-headed. And we could get claw back. I mean, it's our most reliable attack, so let's get claw back. We could zap defend, that would defend fully, and then strike you. Hologram gets a zap back. Let's get a dual cast. Alright, so now we take no damage. And our deck gets filled more and more with Dazed. Cool-headed gets us Claw, that's great. We can finally defeat this one. And we fully block again. This is a very slow Sentinels fight. Chaos. What do you have for me? It gives me more energy. And we take 6 damage. Cool-headed. Plus a cold snap. Plus a claw. And we are slowly winning, and we are often blocking. We are slowly winning, and we are often blocking. Defend, defend, and zap. Let's hope it hits this one. It did. Great. Let's do strike. Hologram strike. It's so sad. Big plays right here. Strike, hologram, strike. Alright. Got out of that battle. There's some lightning in a bottle. Don't touch that. White noise I tend to like. Recursion is okay. Don't like it that much, though. Let's take the white noise. See what we get. A sapphire key. Huzzah. So, I want to smith more stuff. Particularly, I want to smith cool-headed and chaos and zap and a few other things. Let's do chaos. Chaos gets doubled if you smith it. That's good. It's a good smith. Alright, that's a lot of damage. We could stop all of that with that block potion. Which, it might be the time for that. Might be the time for that. Let's do it. And strike, strike. There's my chaos. I like that. Oh my. Alright. We could dual cast one of those. Or we could dual cast this one, but then we couldn't cool-headed and cold snap. So we should cool-headed and cold snap. And then we defend and strike. Down to 30 health. There's our claw. We like our claw. Capacitor, okay, that's fine. Capacitor is kind of good with the frost orbs. There's chaos for us. And we got another plasma orb. Fine. And let's dual cast this one so that we mostly block. We can hologram back Claw or Chaos. Let's hologram back Chaos. We haven't played our Claw very much. Another Plasma Orb. One Plasma Orb per Chaos, they say. Please say that I win this turn. I do win this turn. Huzzah. Seek is always good. Let's take Seek. now. Cool-headed to draw a card. Strike to hit you, and the rest of them are useless. So we got our claw pretty early. I like that. Let's do the chaos. And hologram our claw back. And then cold snap. And we still take 4 damage. 2 damage. Seek when we have nothing in our deck. How sad. Hello world. Huzzah. I think we play a zap, and we play a defend. So sad. Taking more damage. We definitely play the Chaos Orb. This kills the U. And zap, defend, and steam barrier. And are we at a point where we can actually kill you? We can, because the claw and the dual cast kill you. Huzzah. FTL? Maybe? Probably another hologram, honestly. The holograms can be really good. If we can have one claw and play it many, many times, it might be good. I've had it good before. Cold snap, defend. Our defense is frequent but poor. Don't really like that aspect. Frequent but poor is not what we want. Let's seek our claw. Our claw comes out early, if we can get it out early. If we'd play the Chaos, we'd probably block for almost everything. Let's do that first. We are almost blocking for everything. Hologram back the claw. Let's play the claw many times. That's the plan. Claw many times. We hologram. Oh, we don't have the claw. Never mind. We claw, and then we hologram. We get back the claw. Huzzah. Our plan is working. Potion of Capacity. Ooh, that one's fun. Force Field can be nice. The problem is we've got 1 power that we play. The Equilibrium can be nice. I like the Equilibrium more. Take Equilibrium. Let's White Noise. White Noise got us Machine Learning. That's a nice one. Early on. We dual cast this so that we take less damage, and Claw. You're not attacking me. What does that mean that we do? Chaos? Let's take the Chaos. We hologram the Claw. And then strike. Okay. So this turn we can't play attacks, which is only that card in my hand. We play the hologram, we can't get back the claw, but we can still get back chaos. And defend. Well, what do we do this turn? I think we play Equilibrium and a zap. Now we've got our claw, and we can play hologram to get back the claw. Don't win with a strike, win with the claw. A smoke bomb. I might actually use that sometime. Do we want aggregate? Do we want heat sinks? 'Cause 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 think we sort of want aggregate. Okay, we sort of want aggregate. And then we actually have to rest before the first boss. And I feel bad. I feel bad about it. That's how I feel. Do we want the Potion of Capacity in this battle? Probably. Let's play the Chaos first and see what we have. Sure. Let's do the Potion of Capacity. Do we play that hologram? I guess we do. Because... oh, that was dumb. We only had one energy. Right. So we can seek something like our claw. Seek the claw. I do seek the claw every day. And then strike. Alright. How much damage are we going to take this turn? We have an equilibrium. Let's play that. So currently we're getting 15, 17 block. We could hologram to hopefully get back more block. That would only be the dual cast. Or we could hologram back the claw, like we like doing. Hologram back claw. And then we defend. So we took 11 damage. It's not good that we took 11 damage. White noise gives us static discharge, that's fine. No reason not to play the slimed and the cold snap and the strike. No reason not to play equilibrium, because at least we get to keep this defend. Okay, 38 damage again. I mean, we should probably stop having that happen to us. Please. We're gonna play the Chaos. We're going to play a Zap, which gives us more energy. The hologram can get back equilibrium. Hologram equilibrium. And then we play a defend, and we don't block fully. We've gone 2 rounds with the slime as big as it is. Alright, we don't want to attack the slime this turn, because we don't want to split it at some very low number. So we're not going to split it this turn. This turn we have to split it. So, we've got our claw, we've got our chaos. Play the chaos. Fine. Then we play the claw and the hologram for the claw. And then equilibrium. So we have this dual cast for next turn if we need it. Now what? I think we dual cast this Frost Orb first. And then we can play a Cold Snap on you. Yeah, you. You're the one that bothers what we do in our deck the most. If we play a Zap, we get more Ember, but we could just play Slimed Defend. Actually, we don't need the Defend. Let's play the Zap, just so that it deals damage. So Cool-Headed kills you. That's excellent. Dead. And then we can dual cast to hurt you. And we're kind of close. Ooh, we split you. Should have noticed whether we were going to split you or not. Oh well. We did. We are blocking fully, so let's just keep the defend for next turn. How about a hologram to get back, I don't know, aggregate? Chaos almost kills you. And then we defend, slime. Oh my, it didn't even hit the front one. Okay. There's the claw, and then we just click end turn and win. Alright. Focus potion. I do like the focus potion. How about that? The meteor strike. If only we could reliably play it. Because chaos is the only thing giving us the extra ember. Wouldn't mind a meteor strike. Do we just take another seek because seeks are good? The aggregate gives us extra energy. Let's take the meteor strike. We're not going to be able to play it all the time, and we skip that chest. That has relics in it. We don't like relics. Alright, I like this path right here. That's a good path. Do we even want another shop on the path? I think we do. 2 shops on the path. Here's the meteor strike that we can't play. Yeah. Well, I think we dual cast so that we take less damage. And we're already not doing too hot. We could have used the smoke bomb. We don't deal with things very quickly, so maybe we should get smoke bombs. Is this a battle for smoke bomb? I think it is. Let's escape now, before they take more of my money. Should have escaped the first turn. I realize this. Static discharge is interesting. Removing a card is interesting. We kind of like turbo. Especially because we've got hologram. So that gives us another way to play the meteor strike. Let's take that. And then I think I'm going to leave because there's always the next shop. Ooh, designer and Spire. Well, let's remove a card and then upgrade a random card. So we're going to remove a strike. Strikes are bad. Upgraded to defend. I'm fine with that, even though it's kind of boring. Another cool-headed that's not upgraded. Another claw. We could use another claw. Claw number 2. The shelled parasite. Okay, we can seek something that allows me to play the meteor strike. Or we could play equilibrium this turn and do that the following turn. Huh. When you might be doing less or more damage. Let's equilibrium and maybe do this a following turn. Alright, so we can seek something like the aggregate, I guess. If we seek aggregate, we get a little bit more energy than what we have. And then we can turbo meteor strike and still play something else. So I'm going to seek aggregate. We should really upgrade this aggregate, but we need to upgrade so many guards. Turbo the meteor strike, then play the claw, and then play a defend. Alright, now we've got energy, at least. Granted, we've got chaos to do that with. How silly. Oh man, we're getting damage this turn. We can hologram. We could hologram the meteor strike, but we couldn't play it. We could hologram... Okay, there's a couple options here. We could hologram the... What is it called? The dual cast, and then play dual cast, and then hologram the meteor strike and play the meteor strike. That seems dumb, considering what we're mostly lacking is defense. So what do we do instead of that? We could get a defend. I think one of the things that we're going to get is the, what is it called? The aggregate? Because then we can cool-headed. I'm going to hologram before we do that. Hologram to get meteor strike. Then we cool-headed. Then we aggregate. And then we can play meteor strike. Which still doesn't give me defense. I thought I would gain more from aggregate. I guess our deck is too small for that. Alright, we did things that didn't help us much. Let's defend. As much as I like to play Meteor Strike, sometimes it's not that valuable. That's what we're learning. So, we play Chaos first. Chaos first. Then we can Claw. A defend fully defends? No, that's not true. Because, well, the dual cast fully defends. Let's do that. Dual cast and zap. And then now we really want our dual cast again. We can claw. We can hologram and claw again. We can defend and defend. Could have played that white noise at some point, but there seemed to never be a point. Let's aggregate to get one more ember than we had. And win. Alright. Our deck is still slow. It's still pretty slow. I don't want a third claw. I do want another cold snap. I think I do. We have to smith here, because we really need to smith aggregate. So that it actually gives me ember. Or not ember. Been playing Monster Train, energy. Equilibrium does something. Let's do cool-headed first. Equilibrium, claw, turbo, defend, defend. Alright. We do defend fully. The Meteor Strike we certainly can't play this turn. Let's play White Noise, see what happens. We got a Storm. That currently does nothing. Defend and either a Cold Snap or a Chaos. Let's do a Chaos. Oh. Sure. We can seek something. Don't know what we would want to seek, particularly. We could get the Meteor Strike. There's no reason not to get the Meteor Strike. Except for being able to play it. How would we be able to play the Meteor Strike? If we get a turbo as well? if we get chaos. If we play a hologram and get chaos, then we play chaos, we play a dual cast, we play a hologram, and then we get Meteor Strike. Okay, that was a step. Step for getting Meteor Strike, and then we can seek something. Honestly, the aggregate does nothing next turn, so do we seek it this turn? Just because we know it does nothing next turn. Sure. Let's get it out of the deck. Alright, please don't attack me for too much. I don't have defense. Really just don't have defense, and you're killing me. Huh. That's a problem. You are killing me. We have to play the duplication potion, so let's start there. We cold snap, and then we could zap. We're trying to think of how to survive, because we're kind of dead right now. If we play the claw twice, it does something. If we play the strike twice, we do 12 damage. And then a strike and the claw does another 11. Okay. How about that? And I think I'm going to not play the zap. Aggregate, great. Then we can play Meteor Strike. And the Cold Snap, and a Strike. Should have played the Zap before the Meteor Strike. I realize that now. Claw, Chaos, and Strike. And we should be winning very soon. Just a matter of getting the right cards to do so. We play Cool-Headed and Dual Cast, we win. This defect deck is a little bit too tricky, I think. Creative AI. How much do we want that? Kind of want it. It gives me something to build off of. I'll take it. Not excited about it, though. Can we afford to go this way to that elite? Or do we have to go other places? Let's go toward the elite. We have to rest, which is the unfortunate part. This has nothing in it for some reason. And we go to this elite. Oh man, we might be dying at these again. Very, very likely. I think playing Aggregate and then drawing 6 cards is the way to start this battle. Okay. We've got Chaos. We have a dual cast, which can get us more. Play the White Noise, the Static Discharge, Creative AI, the Claw. We could aggregate again with Hologram as well. But what do we have the dual cast for if we're doing that? Let's dual cast this Plasma Orb. We're definitely playing Equilibrium because we need the block. We could play Equilibrium again. I think we should. Play Equilibrium again. And then a Zap. Okay. That was a decent first turn. We can seek something. We can always seek a Meteor Strike. We could hologram something, like an Aggregate or a Chaos. Or a Claw, if we really felt like it. I think we want to hologram the chaos. All right. So when we're playing the meteor strike, we'll be able to play it. And then we could cold snap or defend. Let's cold snap. We can turbo. There's no reason not to turbo this turn, I think. So let's do that. Play the machine learning and play another defend, or do we play the strike? I think we play another defend. That prevents another one of these plasma orbs from going away. And we didn't use our seek yet. We could seek the claw. I will do that. Get it out of the deck so that we have better chance of drawing Meteor Strike. Alright, we drew Meteor Strike, but I forgot about the fact that we wouldn't be able to play it because we lost one of our plasma orbs. Okay. I can play Cool Headed and still play it. Or Cold Snap and still play it. The Cold Snap and the Meteor Strike just barely kill this one. And that leaves us almost dead. But what are you going to do? Be almost dead, I guess. We can play a Claw, we could play a Chaos, we could play an Equilibrium. The Chaos gives us Ember, or Energy. Energy when we play it. Let's start there. Hello World draws us a card. What? Why didn't that draw us a card? Oh, we got the one that at the start of our turn we draw a card, not when we play a power. Okay. The Equilibrium we play. The Hologram we play, what do we want back? Do we want back Chaos? No, we want back the Claw. And you are the one that we most need to defeat. So we're going to Claw you. So Aggregate gets us energy. Then we can play things. Do we have anything that actually allows us to survive this turn? I think the only thing is the Focus Potion, which makes me wish I had played it a long time ago. Is that right? Well, let's Claw first. Let's play Creative AI and Loop. Now, if we play the Zap and the Cold Snap, this gives us 5 block, and then we have 2 of these left, so we have 9 block. 9 block, we don't die. Because 9 block would leave us at 1 health. Okay. We could be at 1 health, right? Nine block leaves us at 1 health. Alright, we're at 1 health. Oh, we weren't. Oh, we weren't because of the... We're at 6 health because of Static Discharge. Alright. Even better. I want to play Defragment. We need to play Claw. Let's do that first. Let's play Defragment, and let's play a Charge Battery, and then Machine Learning. Alright, I think we've got this battle almost on lockdown. The Turbo Meteor Strike wins. Alright, we went down to 6 health. Flex Potion, huzzah! And then capacitor? Fission? I think fission is pretty good. Let's take a fission. And then we simply must rest. Because we got down to 6. Alright, let's not take too much damage in any of these other battles. I want to seek my aggregate. And then we play Cool-Headed, Chaos, Hologram, get the Chaos back, play the Equilibrium, and the Cold Snap. And we actually do take 1 damage. Didn't quite get it to 0. Vision could get me card draw and energy. I think we want that. So let's do that now. The Cold Snap dual cast does block for a good amount. Cold Snap dual cast. Blocks for 10. Then what? The Claw does that. Creative AI does, nothing this turn. And then Strike. And then we take more damage. It'd be nice to not take damage. That's something I would like for the future. And Buffer. Buffer kind of does that. So, we need Hologram to do something, and I think it needs to do with Defend. Defend, Hologram, Defend. I mean, how much does that accomplish? Let's think about it. Alright, so we've got 9 block. That blocks 1 of them. If we get 6 more block, it means that we get nothing more than the buffer gives us. So I think we play a Zap. And we take 8 damage. Again, more damage. We got another buffer, though. What are we doing? Alright. We're definitely playing Claw. We are going to play a Streamline because in order to win the battle, it's best to, get through the battle to defeat the enemy. We have Aggregate, which gains its energy back. We have a Dual Cast, which does some damage. Dual Cast does some damage. And then Cold Snap wins. Oh my. Why are we barely surviving every time? I mean, because the deck's not great. That's the answer, but it'd be nice if it was. With Chaos, I really like Vile Driver. Well, we can Aggregate, and then Cool-Headed. We need to upgrade this Cool-Headed at some point. Chaos. Let's Hologram the Cool-Headed. And then Claw and Dual Cast. I mean, this is as best as we're doing right now. So we can Cold Snap, we can Hologram Chaos, which gives us some block. Hologram Chaos does something? Sure. Hologram Chaos. Or Aggregate, but I think it's going to be Chaos. And then we take 4 damage. We only have 9 health left. Compile Driver draws us cards. Those cards could do things. Perhaps. Perhaps those cards do things. Vision would draw us more cards and get us some energy. Is that better than letting these block? It probably is. Now we've got 5. I think I'm going to do the Equilibrium. A Defend. And then Defend, Defend. That means we still have the Seek in our hand, which is kind of nice. And we take 1 damage. Oh my. Alright. Now it's much harder to defend. Let's play the white noise. Static discharge. Okay. How do we not die? How do we draw cards? We don't have much of a way to draw cards. This defense doesn't let us survive, even if we kill you. So if we were to seek something, and we seek the aggregate, we could kill this one, but we still wouldn't survive. And there's nothing I can do with my potions to save us, I think. So could we seek something else? The Chaos isn't going to do it. The Equilibrium we could play, but we couldn't play the Defend as well, and we wouldn't kill this one. We could seek the Turbo. Seeking a hologram doesn't do much. We could seek a Cool-Headed and try to get luck. Because if we seek a Cool-Headed and Cool-Headed draws aggregate, then we could play the Meteor Strike and gain enough block to survive. Is this a good plan? No. This is a desperate plan. So, Cool-Headed, you've got to draw me aggregate. You drew me a Claw. The Claws don't kill this one. Not on their own. But if we do the Flex Potion, they do. So if we do the Flex Potion and the Focus Potion, then I think we survive this turn. Okay, we survived a turn. How about that? Now we have to survive the next turns. The Cold Snap gives us another Frost Orb, which is better than a Defend. The Equilibrium is not enough, right? No, we're still alive. Still alive. Barely, but still alive. Compile Driver to draw cards. Chaos to do some chaotic things. Hologram can get a Claw. I think we'd rather get more accurate block than Chaos would give us. Let's do Chaos and see what it gives us, though. I mean, that's okay. Let's do the Cold Snap. We did get an aggregate, but it's kind of the wrong hand for the aggregate. I think we're dead. We're finally dead. Alright. Well, sad. We ended up not winning any. We ended up not getting past the Act 2 boss tonight. But I think that is going to be the end for tonight. Unfortunately. My personal best for this challenge remains at Ascension 6 with the Silent. Alright, well, thanks for coming. Unfortunately, no victory tonight, but that's what happens when we keep ratcheting up the difficulty. And, you know, my last month was really busy, so I didn't have these streams at all. And I'm hopefully next month I will do these streams a little bit more regular again. So, hope to see you next time.